Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a Java application using NetBeans. So first step is to install and download NetBeans on your PC. So just go to NetBeans website. You go to their latest release, which is version 20 as per today. So I'm going to download that. And from this, you have to pick the exe file, so it will be this one. And again, exe file, so it's here. So click on this, it will start downloading. And once it's finished downloading, you're going to want to click on the exe file to start the installer. Once it's done, you have to follow the setup wizard. So say next, you accept it, and next. I'm going to save it at this location, which is fine, and then install. It's almost 1 gig, so make sure you have space on your laptop or PC before downloading it. Otherwise, it would be slow and could crash potentially. Once installation is completed, you click on Finish. Now open NetBeans, you'll find it on your Windows menu and it will start. Once started, you'll see a start page like this. So if you want to make a Java application, first you have to go to File, New Project. From categories, you have to select Java with Ant. And from there, you would see some more options like Java FX, Java Web. But we'll just go with Java and click on Java application and next. Here you can name your project. So I'll name it as first application. Pick the project location, this is fine, and then finish. So once your application is set up, you'll see something like this. And before you actually start making anything, you will want to install some plugins so that your code compiles and runs as you want it to. So you go to Tools, click on Plugins, go to Installed, and from here you'd select HTML5, Java SE, Tools, PHP, I don't need these, Groovy, Java Web. Basically, whatever your project needs, you'd add those plugins. And then click on Activate. After they have been activated, restart your IDE to make sure they work properly. Now to create your first form, you have to left click on your first application, go to New, JFrame, and you can name that however you want. Now a frame would be loaded here, and this is the palette where you can add different containers and controls. So if I want to make a simple form, first I'll put a label, and maybe I'll put a text field, a radio button with another label, and maybe another radio button, and then maybe a button for saving and a button for canceling. Edit this, edit the text inside. You have to go to the properties panel, change the text right here. To run this, you can right click on your frame, run file, and now you can see the form window. It popped up here, and here's our name field. We can just write any name here, and the radio buttons, and 2 buttons to save and cancel. Right now they have no functionality because that will be done in our coding part. If you want to see the source code, you click on source, And you can see that NetBrains has automatically generated the code according to our interface that we designed here. Now to create a multiple document interface, which is basically a parent interface with multiple like windows on top of it, we'd go to file, new file, Swing GUI forms, and MDI application sample form. Click on next. You have to name your MDI. Make sure it's inside your same project and finish. So this is the MDI open. To create a window that will open as a child object on top of this, we have to make a desktop pane. So click on desktop pane and drag that there. You can change the color to make it differentiable. And this basically shows where on the screen will this window open. So we just right click on the window, change variable name. We'll name this as desktop. Now go to file, open, right click, events, action performed. Then double click on open. And now you'll have an open menu item action performed function. This will define the code for opening the child menu. And now to actually create the child menu, we have to make a internal JFrame. So just right click, new internal JFrame form, and just name it, and just copy the name while you're at it. This just makes it easier. I just put some components on it and maybe a label, button, radio button. Okay, and save that. To your MDI, write some code. First, you have to make an object to call this, the internal JFrame, to our parent. So we just paste that name of our internal JFrame, make an object name. This can be any variable, equals to new internal JFrame name, brackets, semicolon. So now we have to call our desktop pane to our object. So desktop, which was the name of our desktop pane, dot add brackets, inside brackets, our object name. Then in the next final line, put our object dot a function called set visible. This function helps for opening the window, so here we have to put true. Now right click and run our MDI file, run, and file, open. And now you can see our internal frame inside our MDI frame, which is our multiple desktop interface. That's how you create the setup for a application in Java.